One thing that comes up very often on your exam is doing the table and a graph. And in this case, we are having a cubic function. So let's see. The function can be used to model wind speed as it changes over time. Now that's what is telling us, that value of x is the wind speed, and then value of y and value of x is time. And then we have the function is a cubic function because we have x to the power of 3. And they are telling us that x in this case falls between values 0 and 8, and that's what we have in the table. And that was used to model wind speed on a certain night at a particular location over an 8-hour period. That's why x is from 0 to 8. And that period is between midnight and 8 a.m. So from midnight to 8 in the morning for 8 hours, there was monitoring the speed of the wind. The wind speed was measured in kilometers per hour, and x is the time in hours after midnight. Okay, so we have to complete the table, and therefore we are going to draw the graph. How do we do that? How do we complete the table? Well, it would be advisable if you know how to use your calculator to put in the function in order to get the table. Usually you have to go to the menu and look for something that will say about function or the table, and then you put your function in, figure out how to get the x in your function. That's not a multiplication sign, that is the letter x. Put in your function, and then your calculator will be asking you about the values of x. It will say at what value do you want to start, so we're going to be saying 0. Then it will ask you at what value of x do you want to end. We're going to be putting 8. And then it will ask, well, how much do you want to jump? How much do you want to step between each value? And in this case, we are stepping 1. So if we manage to do that, then we get the values. For 0, we get 10. For 1, 35. 2 is filling 42. 3 will be 37. 4, 26. 5, 15. 6 will be 10. 7 is filled 17. And again, 42 for 8. And now we have to mark those points. And again, try to be as accurate as possible. So from 0, we are starting with 10. Then 1, we are doing 35. Then for 2, we are going 42. Then for 3, we are going 37. Then for 4, we are doing 26. For 5, we are doing 15. For 6, we are doing 10. For 7, again, 17, so somewhere here between, and 8, 42. And now we have to join the dots. So it is a cubic function. It's going to go up first, and then it's going to go down. So, and then up again. So here we have a lovely curve like that. So like I'm saying, very often that comes up. One thing that is extremely handy is to know how to use your calculator to put the function in order to get the table, because in the exam, it will save us time.